Coach Greg Kearns here. Congratulations. What can you say about your guys and the way they fought back in the second half after a tough start?
That or walk home. No, I think we took some things for granted actually, and we didn't play as hard as they played. So much harder than we did, and they executed really better than we did. And we kind of talked at halftime about how much harder we got to play and how much better we got to execute what we're doing.
Hey, Coach, Jacob Sertasimo here with Dakota News Now here in town. Through the travel, the testing, the bubble, and to come out of here
No, it was great. Everything was good. We came in and we practiced, and obviously playing 3 games, so you're getting ready for games and people that you haven't seen, trying to do that in one day. So we had plenty of things to do, and I thought the bubble was terrific. Other than the time that the guy manning the door kind of got lost and we were out there in the cold, but other than that, it was good.
It's Tom Savage with the AP. This question's for Miles. Can you just talk about your scoring, Miles? You actually led the team in scoring over the 3 games at 16.3 points per game. Is it just an opportunity for you to score as you go this year?
Yeah, I really just try to let the game come to me, when open shots come, coach tells me to shoot them, and I shoot with a lot of confidence knowing I got guys like Derek and Oscar and Isaiah and Gabe down there rebounding. If it's open shots there, I'm going to take it.
We have one more.
Hey guys, Greg Kearns again. This one's for Miles and Derek. What does it mean to you guys to return home back to Morgantown with everything going on with the championship to start this season?
I feel like it's a really big accomplishment, not just for us two, just for the whole the West Virginia University, the state of West Virginia. We came in here with a plan to come back to Morgantown with a trophy. Me and my teammates and the coaching staff, we put our heads together, we focused, and we had a little rough patches during the tournament, but we came together resilient, and we ended up getting the job done.
Yeah, definitely. It's always big to win for the state of West Virginia. That's what Coach always talks about. We're representing more than just ourselves. We're representing the university and the state. And I think, when you see us on TV and you see us winning, I think the people have a sense of they feel proud that, those are their guys and we represent them well.
Good. All right, let's take some questions from via Zoom now. We'll start with Greg Hunter. Go ahead, Greg.
So for both players, because you guys didn't have an exhibition or anything, do you feel like you were rusty and that you needed some of these games just to sort of get into the flow?
A lot of young guys, we had a redshirt guy, we have freshmen coming in and playing, and even for me, I'm still a sophomore, I'm still young and trying to learn things and moving into a different role. So I think exhibition games and scrimmages definitely help a ton with evaluating your own game and getting more comfortable in a game setting as a team. Practicing against each other for 4 months, that can get real repetitive. So I think coming out here and getting a fresh start and things like that, it helped a lot.
Yeah, like to piggyback on what Deuce just said, playing the same players, playing the same guys day in and day out for a whole 3 months straight, it really can take a toll on you. So, once you really get to play against other opponents but not really get exhibition games in, you kind of just hit the floor with your feet running. You really don't ever know what you're going to get. So I'm really proud of my teammates and of how we handled ourselves to we went through like 4 different scouting reports and didn't play not one of the teams, so just to working through stuff like that and still come together for a common goal, I feel like that was something that we really accomplished this weekend.
Let's go to Kevin Kinder.
Question for Bruce. Hug mentioned felt like there was a little bit of, not a lack of effort, but Western Kentucky playing a little harder. Did that play into their success on their back cuts and screens? and what did you do in the second half to help take some of that away?
Yeah, definitely in the first half. I think they came out with more intensity and more energy. But I think obviously at halftime, coach told us that, we got to stick to our culture, and what we do as a team is we play harder and longer. It's a 40-minute game, not a 20-minute first half. That was behind us, and we came out with new energy and a new focus to take things away and make it hard for them. Only get one shot, and then we get out in transition and go.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I feel like Western Kentucky, they were the aggressor in the first half. They came out, they punched us in the mouth. I'm not going to lie. We weathered the storm, but I think we were kind of surprised at how much they came more to play than we did. And then when his coach really told us in the locker room, look, they're not playing with y'all. If they have a chance to beat us bad, they're going to beat us bad. So we had to come out here and play to our abilities and uplift to the hype.
Question from Ethan Bach.
This is for both Deuce and Derek. How important was it for you guys to play good competition against good teams that can get tournament bids in March, and to get 3 games in against good guards and bigs?
I feel like it played a really good role with our teams gelling together and meshing. Because like I said, we've been playing each other for 4 months. Day in and day out, hard work. So, for us to really get to unleash that on someone else, we really came together and seen what we had this past week, because we have a long ways to go, but we have a really, really, really special team, and we're pretty deep too. So I feel like in all, everything would be well.
Yeah, I would say, the people at this tournament did a great job with finding great competition. The matchups were great. Honestly, this was a great test for me, my teammates as well. Like Derek said, we went through a couple scouting reports, and like I said, the people at this tournament did a great job of finding us great competition to play against.
Cool. Thanks, guys. 2 more questions. We'll start with Cody Nesper. Go ahead, Cody.
So this is for Derek. Obviously, we talk about you and Oscar playing together, but it seemed like you and Gabe had some really good minutes in this game. Just how nice is it that Gabe can come in and give something different than what either you or Oscar do?
Yeah, Gabe, he's a Swiss Army knife. He can do anything. He's a glue guy. He's going to work hard. He's going to be the first one on the floor. Gabe, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Hats off to Gabe. He really works. That's one thing I can say about Gabe. And when we're in the game together, he tries to look for me when I'm not open. I try to look for him, but he does all the little dirty work. He'll screen. He'll do all the box outs. Just little things. He's a guy that a lot of stuff might not pop up on the stat sheet, but he most definitely that Gabe is doing it.
And final question from Justin Jackson.
Hey, Derek, just one other question here. Matching up in the post with Bassi, a lot of it was being talked about before the game. Just kind of wondering how much did you take the matchup in, think about it the night before, and then obviously, playing in that matchup, how do you think you did against him, and what was he like to guard and bang against?
First off, Charles Bassi is a top-tier player. He's a really good player, and he's going to have a bright future. Yeah, I feel like everything went well. Like I said, I wasn't uncomfortable playing against him. Everything, I got to the moves that I wanted to get to. He weren't really taking any moves away from me. So with that being said, humbly speaking, I feel like I handled my own. But like I said, Charles Bassi, he's a good player. But I feel like everything went well, to be honest with you.
Cool. Very good. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, guys. Appreciate it. Need anything more from Coach? I think we're all good. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who's there?
Both Greg Hunter and Justin Jackson.
Okay. Let's get 1 or 2 questions for Coach.
Coach, I'll start. This is Greg. So, Coach, just the evaluation of 3 games. What do you see? What do you like? What do you don't like?
I think defensively we've got some things to shore up, although I think from game 1 to game 3, I think we did a better job. And I think Derek's right. I think, when you play against each other, and that's all they've done since this summer. So, you kind of get a little passive and a little more not as aggressive. So, and then Western Kentucky came out and was very aggressive. So I didn't think that we met their aggression in the first half. I thought we did a much, much better job in the second half. It's just, and we're trying to get some guys in to see what they can do. We really like Isaiah. We need to get him in the game more, but the games ended up being closer than what we really would like for them to be. But we've got to get some of those other guys in the game a little bit more to just so they can help us when we really need them to come in and help us and play big minutes when we need them to play big minutes.
Okay. Justin Jackson.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of wondering here, guys like Gabe and Taz, they obviously had some really good games today, but they made some plays that, maybe don't always show up in the box score, whether it's a high-low pass or taking a charge or hitting a big three. Just kind of wondering what you saw with Gabe and Taz and how crucial were they for you guys today?
Gabe's Gabe. I mean, Gabe came in and makes great hustle plays. He's a great off-the-ball defender. Took a couple big charges for us when we were making our comeback. Has rebounded better than he did a year ago, and obviously has shot it better than he did a year ago. So Gabe brings a lot of things to the table for us, and a lot of it is experience. So, and Gabe's the guy who is helping the younger guys out on the floor the most. Taz is a much better all-around player than what he was given credit for, I think, in the beginning. He passes the ball well. He's a much better defender than advertised. And he's been probably our most consistent shooter. Sean's had his moments. Obviously, Deuce has had his moments. But I think the most consistent guy and the guy who made a couple huge shots for us again tonight was Taz.
Hey, Coach, if I can ask just one other thing. When they went up 10, I think, early in the second, how easy or easier is it with this bunch to make a difference to get back into a game when it's mid-game like that?
But, Justin, the biggest thing you got to do is stop people. You're not going to catch up if you don't stop people. And really that was the majority of the discussion at halftime was we got to stop somebody, man, and we just didn't do a very good job. We didn't do a very good job on their initial sets, and then we didn't do a very good job on rebounding the ball, gave them too many offensive rebounds, gave them too many loose balls, and we did a much better job, cleaned that up a little bit better in the second half for sure.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This press conference will